Hello everyone. Okay, I think I got this. Yep, there you are. I'm always putting this phone in a different position. Anywho, it is Tuesday, August 21st. Yeah, August 21st. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon here, and it's been raining off and on all day. The sun was out just a few minutes ago, and now it's getting really dark and dreary out, like it's going to storm again. I think I hear thunder in the distance. Um, let's see, what's been going on? Let's see. It's only Tuesday, not much has happened. Uh, Went shopping yesterday. I found an awesome deal on pepperoni. What was that? Okay. Cats. Surprise, surprise. What you doing, Georgia? Wanna come up here? I have a feeling that Suki came out. Here's Georgia. You can see her tail. You see Georgia? Here's my precious little Georgia. Huh? See? She's thrilled. She's thrilled to be on camera. Look at you. You look annoyed. Are you annoyed? Are you annoyed? Hey, you jumped up on my lap. Get what you asked for. Huh. Anywho, she's been very clingy. I mean, we got a kind of a special bond when she got sick a couple years ago. And I had to pretty much feed her by hand and just to get some food in her until finally got her properly diagnosed and the proper medicine, and then she did better, but she totally recovered, as you can see. But she's been mommy's girl ever since, but now she's even more clingy since I was really, really sick with the Lyme disease, and she just still she just wants to be in all the time. I mean, even in beautiful weather. I mean, she goes outside for a little bit, maybe a couple hours or so, but she wants to be in at night and snuggle, and she and during the day she's in a lot. She just hangs around me. She'll be sleeping somewhere, and I'll be in the same room or the room next to it, but if I go off to another room, a couple minutes later, she's running down the hallway crying for me. She just she's mommy's girl. She's just, I don't know, sensed that I was really sick, because she did lay around and on me a lot when I was sick. She didn't want to leave me alone, so she's just she's a sweetie. Anyhow, what I was saying, went shopping yesterday and found a great deal on pepperoni. There were 1 pound bags. It's in the freezer, so I can't show you, and I'm too lazy to get it. 2 1 pound bags of sliced pepperoni for $3. I thought it was a typo, so I had them scan it before they added it to my bill, and sure enough, 2 for $3. So I grabbed a couple and put them in the freezer. Hubby, what did he do yesterday? He had to go pick something up at the hardware store while I was shopping. Yeah, and he took my car because his car needed gas, so I filled up his car while I was in town, because it's cheaper over in Ohio. And he broke my car door handle, the outside car door handle. It's totally cracked and broken at one side. I mean, it's still attached from the other side. So I super glued it and put Gorilla Tape on it, see if that will help. And well, it must have, because I used it today and it was rock solid, come to think of it. I totally forgot about it being broke until now, and I used the car earlier today. Wow, okay. Might not have to order a new one right away. anyhow, and then I stopped at the dollar store to pick up the super glue to fix the handle, and I remembered that I needed some laundry detergent. It's on my grocery list, but popped into my head. And I normally never buy Tide because it's like one of the most expensive um, detergents. And I like using the little pods, in regardless of what detergent I use, because they're just so convenient. You don't have containers piling up, or you have to, throw them away and into the landfill they go or whatever. Um, so I like those little pods, and no, I do not eat them. uh, so I've never really tried the Tide pods, and they had a deal. They were on sale, plus on the one kind you got another $3 off, and another variety of it you got $1 off. So I only paid $2 a piece for one. Had 16 pods in it, and the other one 13, I believe. So I only paid $4 for it, and I was comparing what the other brands were for the price and everything, and Tide was cheaper than any of them. So I got a couple packages of that. Boy, it's really getting dark and windy out. Storms are brewing. And let's see. Yesterday also we got, about a week ago, we ordered a lawn sweeper because the grass has been getting so thick that when we mow, it piles up. And so we got all this dead grass all over the place. And so we decided to get a lawn sweeper, and it was the same price ordering on Amazon that we could get it at Lowe's, but Lowe's didn't have it. We would have had to order it, and it was going to be a day longer than what we could get through Amazon, getting it delivered straight to our home. So that's the route we went. We haven't used it yet. We just got it yesterday, and the UPS guy rolled it right up into our garage for me. And he might start putting it together tomorrow. He thought about it today, but then he's painting our old tractor. He's repainting it, and it does look very nice, but it's taken him a couple days to do it. So he didn't have time today to tackle the lawn sweeper, and I'm not good at putting those kind of things together. And all they basically have are diagrams. If it was step-by-step instructions, I might be okay by putting it together myself. But it's heavy too. But diagrams, most of the time they're not drawn very well anyways, and they're so small you can't even see it. But he's really good at it, so I'll help him, but I'm not going to do it myself. I went to the chiropractor today. He needed to go. He was in pain and feeling nauseous and headache and stuff from his neck being out. And I've been feeling kind of like I could use one, but not desperate. So to make it today was really, our chiropractor has an emergency number, and we really don't like pestering her unless we have to. And he really needed to get in there, otherwise he probably wouldn't have went to work today with how awful he was feeling. So I decided, well, make it more worth her while of coming in on her day off, I'd get adjusted too while I was there. Because my naturopath / massage therapist, she says she didn't really want me getting adjusted unless it was within a 5-day time frame from getting a massage, because massage makes it so your body takes the adjustment well, and it lasts longer. And so I was right within the 5 days that she said to get an adjustment. So I do feel better. I was feeling kind of tense and stuff, and I didn't know why, and just, feeling kind of out of place, not in pain though. So after she adjusted me now, it's like I'm feeling better. And I've been working out a little bit with the walk away, the pounds videos. There's a bunch of free ones on YouTube, and they're right around 15-20 minutes. So, and some of it incorporates some strength training. So today I did that. Yesterday I did one too, come to think of it. And I did it a couple times last week. So I'm trying to build up my endurance. Although the past couple days I've been really tired, and the brain fog has been, ooh, there's thunder. The brain fog's been ridiculous. Forgetfulness and stuff. I've always kind of been that way, but it is more so now with the Lyme. Just the way it is. Some days will be better than others, but the past 2 days have been pretty bad. Yeah, speaking of which, well, it wasn't totally me. I get my cat food at the warehouse because it's so much cheaper when they have the grain free. And there was a whole section there, and I looked at the bags, and they said cat, but they look very similar. I mean, they were like exact with the dog food. It looked exactly the same, except the little picture of a cat or dog, on there. But the section that I was in was cat. And so I just, I'm like, okay, that's the cat section. Picked one up, went out there. This was a few days ago, okay? And just today, Ken's like, did you know that this bag is dog food? That's why I noticed that they were bigger, not huge, but bigger than the normal cat food that I get. And it must be for small dogs. But the boys were eating it, not a lot. They were being kind of picky about it. I'm like, are you joking me? He's like, no, see, there's a dog picture on this. Great. So I'm getting rid of that. I went, before I went to the chiropractor this morning, I stopped at the warehouse and got cat food. I made sure. And there was only 2 bags of that cat food left. And the bag that I looked at before grabbing the other one, don't ask me why I didn't grab the one that I looked at, but I grabbed the bag next to it. The one that I saw, it said $6 for, it was like 4 or 6 pounds. I think it was 6 pounds. Well, that's a good deal. So went up there, and as I'm at the checkout and I look at the bag, it says $8 on it. I'm like, $8? That back there on the other bag it said $6. So he's like, okay, I'll charge you $6 then. I didn't ask him to. I was just kind of like thinking out loud, But he gave it to me for $6 instead of $8. So that was cool. Man, is it getting dark out there. What else? I had things written down. I've pretty much talked about them all. I was outside in the garden earlier and coming back with, man, I'll be glad when picking season's done. It's wiping me out. And I can't eat everything that it's producing. But the mail lady came, and she was asking how I was. She heard that I was sick. She didn't know what I had. And I told her, and she's like, wow, I've been hearing a lot of that. I guess there's a lot on her route. In our little area here, there's several people that have Lyme disease, so it's more common than you think, and I hope they're doing good, whoever has it. I'm thankful that I'm doing as well as I am. I'm thinking maybe the tiredness and the fog has something to do with the weather, because it was building up for rain yesterday. It was humid yesterday. We still have flies, and Georgia's a fly hunter. She likes to get flies. Well, get it. Get the fly. I still haven't finished the windows. I mean, I've got them all done except this one. This huge one up front. I'm dragging my feet about it. I don't know why, because they're all tilted. Maybe because it's so big. I don't know. But anywho, I'm kind of taking it easy today. I mean, I've done, not a lot. But, going to the chiropractor and the warehouse and then picking out of the garden and did a little workout. I've done dishes, made breakfast this morning, packed up his box for him, got that ready. I found a good recipe for almond butter cookies. They sound really good. I got tons of almond butter that I found at the warehouse, super cheap, and so I'm going to be using it on that. I don't know if Ken will like it, but I hope I do. Maybe I'll make some chocolate chip. I love the chocolate chip. The keto chocolate chip cookies are my favorite of the cookies I've made so far. The peanut butter, it could be a little sweeter because, you use the natural peanut butter with no sugar. And you add the erythritol and whatnot, or whatever sweetener, but I think I cut back on it, and I backed too much off of it, because the chocolate chip ones, I really had to decrease the sweetener and the chocolate chips, believe it or not. It was too sweet and too many chocolate chips, and I love chocolate chips. I get the Lily's because they're sweetened with stevia. I can't remember if they're sweetened with erythritol, if it's a mix or what, but they're sugar-free chips, and they're quite good. I don't make a ton of cookies, but I gotta have some on hand so I can put them in his lunchbox and stuff. And it does keep me away from, it keeps my sweet tooth satisfied if I have one. Yep, it's raining. It's pouring, and it's really dark. Oh my, I just looked at the video. You can tell it got really dark. I swear, had to have been brighter than this when I first started. I get rain, rain, rain. I don't know when we'll be able to mow the grass and use the sweeper. It keeps raining. And the grass stays wet because it stays humid, and it doesn't dry out well. And we have these hybrid poplar trees. I do not recommend you planting hybrid poplar trees. And knowing that, if we would have known then what we know now, we never would have planted them. But a friend gave them to us from their, they were just basically branches off their tree, and they took root. And they grow fast, they grow big, but they only last maybe 20 or 30 years, and we've had them for over 20, and they're starting to die. We had one that was starting to die and was taken down. They're very brittle, so wind, rain, snow, branches are constantly falling, constantly. And after this rainstorm, there'll be more on the ground. So, never again. Speaking of which, when I was out back, from our last rainstorm, a tree fell over, and it's leaning against another tree, but the branches are hanging over where the burn barrel's at and stuff, so we got to take care of that at some point. We need a chainsaw. But anywho, this is going on 20 minutes, so I guess I'll stop this. Hubby's supposed to call me back. He's not having a great day. He didn't have to leave out till 4, but it's almost 5 o'clock and he still doesn't have a truck or trailer. He's just supposed to go down to Columbus to get, I don't know, he goes to the 7-Up plant there. He's supposed to pick up a load and bring back. And it's, 3.5 hour drive, and his appointment time is for 8. And if he's late, then they make him wait even longer. They don't have enough trucks, they don't have enough trailers, and they don't do anything about it. It's aggravating. So he's kind of irritated, to say the least, today. Anywho, that's it for me. I hope you're all having a terrific Tuesday, and we will catch you later. Bye bye.